ref never...
Oh my god, mate! Kamara's just turned someone inside out. Kamara's laughing. No wonder he's laughing. This ref has had an absolute howler today. He's turned the man inside out, and the ref gave a foul. You cannot describe how moronic this referee has been. That there was a very reoccurring theme that was happening all night, and I'm sure everyone can relate. I'm not going to sit here and blame the ref for what happened, etc., because we, let's be honest, weren't good enough on the night, but the ref certainly made it hard for us. But what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and this one certainly not going to be as positive and upbeat as we have been on the channel recently, because this one is going to sting really badly for tonight. But we're going to wake up tomorrow and realise 55's here. That was the main goal for this season. We've done it. Of course, we want to try and win everything we're in. We're Rangers fans. We're at the world's most successful club. That is what we want. So, of course, results like this are going to sting. But once we wake up tomorrow, I think, myself anyway, I'll realise we'll calm down a little bit and think of the amazing job that the players have done so far for us. Getting to this stage has been absolutely brilliant. Some of the teams that we've knocked out on our way to get here. But this is a team, like, when the draw was made, I think a lot of people were quite happy with it. We couldn't really have asked for much better, maybe mould on paper than Slavia Prague, but still, like, coming into this game, in their league, they were also going for the invincible season. They're at 19 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses. They've just knocked out Leicester, who are flying high in the top 4 of English football. They are no mugs. And before I get further into breaking down the performance, I feel like it's only right to talk about the Kamara incident, where at the time it just looked like a lot of handbags, but now after it's coming out that it's pretty much confirmed here that Kamara was racially abused by one of the Slavia Prague players. Alan Hutton on BT Sport has come out saying that he's heard Kamara shout, he's a racist, to the ref, and you just see by the reaction of the players, it's so rare that you see our players act like that if it's not a tackle or whatever, so you know he said something bad, especially because he's covered the mouth as well to say it. But this moment here I love so much from Connor Goldson. He goes up to hear Kamara's, like, we know Kamara, he's quite a timid, seems quite reserved, but big Connor Goldson hears what the guy says and he just charges like a bull straight for him to have a go at the guy, and I absolutely love to see that type of mentality, team mentality, sticking up for one another, and that is a captain. At the moment we're recording this, we've not had any of our players or Gerrard coming out and saying what they heard and what it was all about on the pitch, because you even had Gerrard coming out and having a go. He had their finger on the face of their manager, their coaches and everything, and at the time they weren't even saying anything back. I don't know if it was because they were like, oh my god, we're in enough trouble here, we don't want to say anything back, or they were just starstruck that it was Steven Gerrard. But it was good to see the manager coming out and having a fight and standing up for our players as well. Because you can knee for your BLM, you can have all your no to racism campaigns, but if UEFA don't come out and deal with things strongly and seriously with things like this, it's going to keep on happening with these racists that think it's okay to continue this on. Now, I don't want to speak for a full Slavia fan base, but a lot of them, so you would think it's just a loud minority, are all responding to Roof for his tackle on the goalkeeper, responding to Rangers fans claiming racism with monkey emojis, banana emojis, telling them to shut up, stop crying and get on with the game. It's absolutely mind-boggling that people are still living with that mentality in this day and age. But anyway, that's all I've got to say about that, and let's break down the performance a bit more. So, let's get right to it with a controversial opinion. I've not heard much of this, but I don't think he's beyond criticism. Yes, he's a hero. Yes, he's a legend. Yes, he's great more often than not. But I think that first save, I do agree that the cross should have been stopped. Arfield was not quick enough to go out there and try and stop it. But McGregor has got to stop this header. I think it's a really poor attempt at a save. It's so hard to pick. Oh. Well, 1-0 Slavia. As we're speaking about it, there we go.
Damn.
What
completely against the run of play, but what a header, aye. You
would actually expect, I need to see his back again to see a better opinion of this, but I on first glance expect McGregor to save that. The cross again, he's got millions of times to put the ball in. It's McGregor, it's poor for McGregor, he's got to save that. One of those, because he's saved us so many times that you don't want to be too harsh, but in that instance there, he's got to save that one.
Yep.
So with them scoring first, of course, we were walking on a nice edge for the rest of this, knowing that if they scored one more goal, we were having to score 3, which made it really difficult, but not impossible, as we've proven with a game against Braga. But the ref was not making it easy for us, and the amount of stupid little decisions that he got wrong today. There was one right at the start of the video of him reacting to Kamara, turning a guy inside out and getting a foul given away against him. But then this one here, where he got a yellow card for a 50-50 and going like this into a player, just trying to stop the player from getting any damage on a 50-50 because the other player pulled out, which if he got through, would have ruled him out of the next leg. This is just one of so many decisions today. Kamara's getting a yell here. There's a lot of shouts in the stadium. I think it was the Slavia boys and bench and that trying to shout as if this was a red. I didn't even see it on the camera. It's never even a yellow card at all. Never a yellow card. It's almost a 50-50 with the Slavia players leant back and pulled out of it. And Kamara's got to the ball first and his momentum's running forward. And Kamara's ran into him like this so that he didn't run into him head first. And he's given a yellow card for that. It's an utterly ridiculous decision to give him a yellow card there. Horrendous. A big decision that Gerrard made for this game was resting Hollander and letting Balogun have his shot. Was this because they thought that we were going to be pushing more and then playing a lot of high balls over the top, which at times they did play a lot like today. But Balogun, he was great at times, but also left us fans a little bit nervous at other times. And this is one moment that stood out, of course, his red card, which we'll talk about after this in a bit. But one moment where the concentration just goes from him. Sima gets the ball off him, busts into the box, and the recovery tackle was amazing. But I was so nervous that VR was going to give a penalty for the shirt tug. There was just silence of hope and desperation there from us. I'm not quite sure. I think Balogun thought he had more time than didn't have as much time as he thought. And he's went to turn, and their attacker Simas went in there and nipped it off him, and he's drived into the box. But Balogun, it's an outstanding recovery tackle, that is, by the way. Oh, well, he has pulled him there. To be fair, that part's different. The pull on the jersey is more of a penalty. To be fair, that would have been soft, but could have been a penalty there. If I take my bias out, that could have been a penalty. I was just, from the first angle he gave us, I was just concentrated on the tackle. But you can see from behind, he's tugging his shirt across him. Don't you give a free kick for that? How can you give a free kick for that, man? This is a stupid protection that the goalkeepers get. I know they're saying that, but Roof has to count for that. He's given a red. He's given a straight red. Let's see this back then. Well then. Yeah, that there was mine and Dallas' reaction, well, our first reaction to the Roof red card when we seen it, because from our angle, we first thought that he managed to just tip the ball past the keeper, then it was just a collision with the two of them. We never actually, at that point, seen the fully bust open head and everything, but now that it's passed and I've calmed down a little bit, it is a red card, but it's so annoying. It's at a stage where we're piling on the pressure, and that just puts the advantage right back onto Slavia. But high feet, there was definitely no malicious intent. He's got eyes for the ball, but yeah, but you just look at these pictures and stuff, it just doesn't look great, does it? Hopefully the keeper gets a quick recovery from that one, but it makes you think as well how bad Scotland is when this on Ryan Jack, when it was put to the compliance officer, they thought, yeah, that's a yellow card, that's the right decision. So with 10 men and them subbing on a new goalkeeper who was only 18 and only ever played for the juniors before, you're thinking there's still a little chance. We're a team that's played with 10 men plenty, unfortunately, in the past. Test this goalkeeper, still a chance we can get this to extra time, penalties. Then Balogun goes and gets his second yellow, not much to argue on this one. And then the free kick, there's a couple of people saying they thought McGregor should have done better with this. I'm not so sure on this, but yeah, that's just the game over, isn't it? Balogun's getting a second yellow, there we go.
Yep.
9 men. Oh dearie me. Well, bring on the penalties, that'll do it. I think the first one, I think we played advantage for it. I think Balogun did stomp on someone. But you think that'll be that.
And that's game.
And there we go. And that's that. It's a stunning free kick. Rangers are out. Now, I'm no expert on this coefficient and stuff, but to the best of our knowledge, the two other Ukrainian teams did get knocked out tonight, which means the following season, like the upcoming season, we're still going to have to qualify for the Champions League, and I believe it's only one qualifying round we do, but presuming we win the league next year, the following year, we would be straight into the Champions League. Hopefully I've said that in a way that you can understand it, but that's all that we're going to talk about in this video. Again, it's really going to sting tonight, but tomorrow's another day. We remember 55 and go and get the job done on Sunday. But as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on Sunday for hopefully a positive match review.